And a very good evening to the collective. Welcome to the live. I hope everybody is well. It's quite a chilly evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. Togoza bongolicious. Bongolicious. Togoza mdomdala. This evening we're going to do a collective reading for all 12 zodiac signs. So we're going to take the bits that resonate, leave the bits that don't. Spirit, help us get clear, concise messages, please, here for the collective. We're going to move with the Mystic Red Rose as well as the Rider-Waite. These are the decks that we're going to use today. I hope everybody is well. Togoza Aries. Togoza. Is it her rose blossoms? Togoza her rose blossoms. Togoza Piwogazi. Togoza Mdala. Giving the cards a good shuffle. Now we can have a very good reading this evening. Shout out to Aquarius. Shout out to Aquarius. The spirits help us get clear, concise messages here. Good evening to Immaculate Mabaso. Yes, people guys. I'm doing a collective reading for everybody who's just joined us. I'm going to do a collective reading here for the collective. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Spirit, clear, concise messages here, please, for the collective. 2 more shuffles. Good evening there to Putty Putty. 1 more shuffle. Love Sparkle. Towards Putty Putty. Alright. Na guns and roses, just like that. Guns and roses. More guns than roses. Alright. It was getting good. Good evening, and Tabby saying, ooh, I wonder what this is about. Grounding. Grounding. How love sparkle. Upole mdomdala. Upole. Ozela ngesinye spade laseflu. Togoza libu, togoza piwogazi. Togoza tubonge mamungwane. Nespade la sparkle seflu. Uze sizobulungisa. A very good evening to Wendy. Utisizwe koko. Love sparkle. Hey, abathi sithela singabantu besintu, guys. Thokoza bomqwathi. Kubi. Sikufaka esifuthweni la. Faka esifuthweni uphuma right. Bo Petro, Marmeni, user 1818, Thokoza mdumdala. Bo Petro, kakati na. Hey, Coco's very diverse, guys. Alukhulime ngalikhulumi. Good evening, Shayegasi. Hlayisekile. Thokoza Tudumi. So collective rose blossoms. Yes, Toza Mashlobo. Don't forget to double tap the screen. Right, guys, let's get into this energy. It's a wild array of energy here. It's giving, this could be almost a spread looking into the June month. I did get that energetic confluence. Toza to Velo. Yeah, this is going to be a collective reading. Yes. If everybody's just joined us, I am doing a collective reading. Alright. Yes, I do feel that June is definitely coming with a lot of clarity, more truths, more revelations, but these revelations are more towards your alignment here, collective, in terms of you may be thinking at the back of your mind, you know, Gogo, I've been feeling spirit nudging me to go in this particular direction, but I did not have any solid plan, in a manner of speaking, right? And I see you getting the plan here in the month of July. I see these pertinent responses that you've been waiting for coming in. I see emails. I see business deals being signed up. I see endings and beginnings. I see you being honored and protected, and you being shown down a path where you've exhibited a lot of determination, which is going to be the path where Spirit is going to lead you here. This is leading to your stability and your grounding here. This path here is the one path here that has the perpetual security here, the chassis that you seek here in your life. I see you here exceeding your performance. It's almost Spirit has been saying here, Togoza to do me. Spirit is saying here, there's going to be an increase here in your performance here. There's going to be growth and endurance. So if you're a content creator, this month of June is going to be a very good month here, because I do see you here receiving more courage, more creative ideas, consistency, more growth, more happiness, more revenue. I see you settling in. I see you finding this freedom. I see you finding this sweet spot where there's almost like this relief here of all these bazibizana imithwalo yakho uyayishiya la kodwa la uyishiya khona le mithwalo yakho, and it allows you here to focus on your abundance. Because whatever you're freeing yourself of in June, which Spirit is definitely going to nudge you again to release things of the past, is going to then move you towards your ultimate abundance, your highest and greatest timeline here for your highest good. Tawazad Mandabadala, thank you so much everybody for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. And many may be asking, Coco, what is it exactly here that is happening here in June? I see a lot of manifestations coming into paths, coming into the 3D. I see people coming into abundance, actual money, tangible changes that you can feel. I see people breathing a sigh of relief after a time of arduous battles with finances here. I'm being shown the poverty card here from the Kipper deck, where your finances has been in tatters here, collective. It's been a very arduous process here. It's been a place where even yourself, you may be saying here, hey, Coco, you know what? I don't even know how I got into this financial situation here. But Spirit is about to allow your heart to open up into a lot of gratitude that's coming towards you here in the near future here. I see you see that last breath, that sigh, that deep breath, that's definitely feeling it's definitely tied to abundances here and your blessings. All of the good energy that you've been sending out into the universe, it's the very same energy now that's coming back into you. For everybody that you've helped here with no expectations, everybody here that you've become empathic, you're playing your role here, doing what you do as an earth angel. Absolutely amazing. Now, definitely you guys have been feeling some stagnation or delays, or you're probably asking the universe, I've done everything. Okay, dimple face, it's coming. You're probably saying, Coco, I've done everything. As we've cleansed, we've prayed, we've got cut, we've deleted the past, we have we've done the most that we can do here, Coco, but there's still some delays here that seem to be in the energetic confluence, which cannot be particularly explained as to why they still become present. You can feel the energy wants to shift, you can feel the energy wants to elevate you to a new higher high, but there's still this resistance, this invisible force in the background that's still playing a role here in your energetic confluence. And definitely Skona isandla semveni here, collective. I do feel there is a dark force, a negative energetic confluence here that's still present in your energetic confluence that needs your attention here. And I'm almost hearing spirit here. It's the last kicks of a dying horse here. All right, it's the last kicks of a dying horse. There is quite a bit of evil eye. Remember, as you're ascending here, collective, inja angeke khonkote imoto emile. Inja angeke khonkote imoto emile. So as they see you rise, I'm almost being shown crabs in a bucket. I'm seeing people that, instead of being excited and happy for your progress and your growth, it's triggering a nervous response, a negative energetic response to you here. They want to almost see you still in this bucket, So they're trying the last little bits and pieces of ability to throw some dark eye or evil eye towards you here. And Spirit is saying here, maintain your boundaries here. Maintain your boundaries. You may be asking, Gogo, what would be a sign or symptom here indicating that there could be a negative energetic confluence in your energy? If you suddenly felt a requirement to lean on a vice, a bad habit, something that you've tried to work with, and suddenly you're back, you feel like you've fallen off the wagon, somebody's throwing an evil eye at you, they're putting weight on you. That's the energetic confluence, that's the invisible force that you're feeling there. Suddenly you think your day was going fantastic, everything's going well, there's no need for your mood to shift. You have sudden shifts in your mood, and moves more to a depressive state more than a very excited state or stability state. Spirit is saying here, this energy here is an energy here that has caused you a lot of heartache, some pain. There's been separation and loss here, lots of deception, lots of lies, and this final attack comes across as a final shocking attack, because as I tell you who this person is the person that we've been reading here in these past readings. This is the very same person that wants you back. Ha, Gogo. Kanti kunje? That's why it's a shocking attack. They want you so bad, and what they've been trying to get our love back, and those spells are not working. Instead of them retreating, they're of the opinion that if they can't have you, then no one can have you. Right? And that's the energy that I get here from this reading today. With that being said, a very heavy reading. Let's tap into the tarot. Let's see what happens off this. But I know what happens off this at the end of the day. What the collective needs to worry about and be concerned about is this. This should be your primary energetic set. Manifesting gratitude, bliss, and blessings. What is happening now is for your highest and greatest good. This shocking attack was allowed, and there's a purpose that it's going to play here in your life. All right? So let's see. What is the purpose? Why is this person why is this person doing this? Why is this person doing this? Why? Ooh, what a heavy read. 2 more shuffles, please, Spirit. Clear, concise messages here. What do the collective need to know here for their highest and greatest good? Highest and greatest good. You're almost there, collective. You are almost there. Togoza Angie. Okay, we're doing this previous spread. I didn't even see that we're going there. Hey, this person is holding on, man. This person is holding on. What's going on? 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 What's going on, man? They're spying on you here, collective, like you cannot believe. They believe that you're trying to start a new family. They believe that. Oh, okay. This could still work. They still believe that this could still work. Johnny. You're not buying it. The bottom of the deck is a choice here. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Well, putting ati. Just to understand, they're hanging on but playing hard to get. Let's find out, putting. Let's see what they want. What they want. What do they want to express here? Bottom of the deck, we've got this 2 of Swords here. Oh, and it's a decision that the Divine Feminine needs to make. Seems overall energy of whatever we're going to read here, there's still a decision here that the Divine Feminine still has to make here. And that's the collective, that it's probably leaning here towards ultimate healing, release, and going into this new timeline. We do see here that decision hasn't been made, but it hasn't been made because you haven't received some form of communication. Once this communication comes in, it balances out the scales here, and then you're able to move. Yes. And there's a new opportunity here that's coming across here for the Divine Feminine. That's why Spirit was saying here, focus on this quad here. Whatever we're going to find in the read, have a positive mindset. It's all around you. Whatever's happening now is pushing you closer and closer to your abundance here and your manifestation. So no matter how positive or negative the read may sound or seem here, your focus point is this positivity here. Whatever's happening here is pushing you here. So there's going to be some truth and revelation here that's going to come towards you here. A new idea, a new direction that's going to allow you to make this decision. Beautiful. All right, let's tap into the reading here. So in the recent past, this is the person that you walked away from here, collective. This is the person that you loved. And I can even say, even now, you still love this person. Strong feelings here. I'm seeing soul contracts. I'm seeing people here that, you saw a future with this person. You still feel a level of excitement. Still like how they look. You enjoy who they are as a person. What you don't enjoy about this person is that they're very secretive. They've got a secret life that they're living here. It's just too many secrets. You've got the moon energy here being present. And there's somebody here that comes across as somebody who's not very mature. This is somebody here that comes across as somebody who's very insecure, emotionally insecure within themselves, also emotionally unavailable, and somebody here who's afraid to commit, and somebody who's afraid to get their heart broken. And unfortunately, this is somebody here that has bled on you, and we see the blood there. We see the blood there, you're wearing the blood, and this is what's making you walk away from this particular relationship into a new direction. Now, this is what happened in the recent past. And this is where you are at the moment. You're seeking true love. You're looking for your fourth cup here. You're on an adventure in the recent past. We see you here taking a decision here to saying, you know what? The past is the past. You've gone through lessons, seasons, and lots of people here. And now you know exactly how your ninth cup looks like. So now you're manifesting. Remember, the reason why this is happening is for you to help you manifest. You're manifesting now. Somebody here is going to be a dream come true. You're a nine of cups. And this is why in the recent past, you've been in isolation here. This is you being in isolation. This is you being distant here from people, places, and things. But it's very interesting how this card came out with the Four of Swords and did not want to detach. All these other cards came out as Zizodwa. But there's something here, collective, that you're truly holding on to, or something that is holding on to you. Now, could it be that you're still holding on to this girl with the snake? Remember, in tarot there are no genders, alright? So whether I say it's a girl or it's a guy, we're reading the energetic confluence here. This could go either way. This energetic confluence could be holding on to you, right? And vice versa, you could also be equally holding on to this negative energetic confluence here while you're in this isolation here. Alright, and Spirit is speaking here to the collective, to saying it's a good time to search the closet. Leave no stone unturned. If it means that you repeat the cleansings, repeat the cleansings. If you can still feel the energy on you, if you're still affected by the energy, you can feel the signs. You're being intuitively led here. You can feel the energy on you. And if you're resonating with what I'm saying here, it's time for you to cleanse, especially if you're going to say to me, Coco, I'm not the one that's holding on, it's the other person. It's time for you guys to continue to pray. For some of you, I'm hearing that you guys are not praying. This person is healing inside of the cathedral here. And there's angels here looking over you, your spirit team here, with you as you're healing these generational curses and all the things of the past here. And they're requesting here that you release this, or you make means to make sure that this is alleviated from you. Xavier's mom. It is not an attack. Petronella says, I know now that I need a cleansing. Absolutely. And it's a nuanced thing, and it's tedious. And I'm being told by Spirit that the collective could be saying, every week we get cleanse. Every week, every 2 minutes, one go to straight out say I cleanse. Kanti la my cleansing azoba ingaki? Absolutely, that's a valid question. But Spirit is saying here, or if rather than you putting yourself in harm's way, rather be on the safe side of things and cleanse. Spirituality is not meant to be understood fully. But if there is guidance, and if you are feeling this weight, if you are feeling weight back, if you are feeling delays, it's imperative that you consider cleansing again. Alright, because definitely during this period, when you were healing, when you were resting, when you were in isolation here, a lot of you were holding on to yourself. You're telling me, yeah, Gogo, some of us were holding on to ourselves. Absolutely. You're holding on to possibly the old identity of yourself. And for some of you, this will come as the last test, is that even the old you needs to die, collective. Some of you are still holding on to the old ways of how your old rituals, I'm being told. You haven't found the new way of being. You haven't adjusted yet into this new role. You're finding difficulty aligning, and I'm almost hearing it's an aspect of convenience. And Spirit is saying it's not supposed to be convenient. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Spirit is almost exhausted of repeating this message, it's a journey. There are no points of arrival. You don't just get to a place, and it's not a destination. But it's not a destination. No, it's an experience. You're having a soul experience here, collective. And if you treat it than anything else than a soul experience, you're going to have a miserable experience. So it's imperative that you don't experience, you don't exercise the severe attachment to whatever this is. People, places, and things. All right? And you continue because you've done phenomenal work. Mind you, you've done phenomenal work. They're applauding you. They're really, really, really applauding you guys. You've done phenomenal work. Phenomenal work, because what we see here currently in your energetic confluence, namhlanje ngakhi 27 May, your life partner, your soulmate, the person that you're supposed to have in your life is already here in and around your energetic confluence here. And I'm hearing that, or at least the energy is here, because I don't see them here physically yet, because I'm guided by this Four of Cups here. You're not going to refuse this energetic confluence here, but there's something in the way. All right, there's something in the way here of this Ten of Cups, which is already here in the energetic confluence. I see it. There's this past person, or there's this combative energetic confluence that is present here, that is almost challenging you, right? And there's that little girl with the snake, whatever it is. There's no gender in tarot. This could be an old man, this could be an old woman, could be a young child, could be a young woman, middle age, doesn't really matter, right? But there's that little challenge there. And remember what Spirit was saying here was that they're bringing this just so that you can be on the safe side, but it's all working in your highest and greatest good for you to move closer and closer to manifestations here. I'm also hearing here that for some of you, there's going to be some endings here in the present day, in the near future. There's going to be some changes into your lives here, pertaining to finances. Some of you may find yourself receiving new offers, being headhunted for new offers here. For some of you, you may be released from your places of work. For some of you, you may be feeling the push from the universe to leave your place of work, but you're still saying you don't have some firm ground to stand on before you can make this decision here. I see you here, the Page of Swords here, doing a lot of information, investigating, maybe looking for new posts, looking for new places to plant this pentacle here, all right? It's giving you you're very late to the party here though, if that part of the story resonates with you. But nonetheless, keep going, because I see an offer coming in, almost disguised as this Ten of Cups, that it's giving this old energy here. This is this past person here coming towards you, and they're going to request a reconciliation here, right? Still in the very old energy here. Nothing has changed with this particular person here. This person is going to delay you and cause a lot of financial delay here. As we see, we're going to clarify the cards. This is the top story that I'm getting. They're going to want this reconciliation here. Still leading with a lot of secrets and lies and not telling you that full truth. Alright? And overall, we see you not being interested in this. We see you not being interested in this at all. Alright, let's clarify. Spirit, clarify. Oh, yeah, you guys are not about to fight, eh? You are not about to fight. And you're not about somebody here who's confused. You're choosing yourselves here. You're saying to me, Kakok, we're focused on our abundance here. Yeah. It's also saying here, clarifying that card in the recent past, why you left this person here was that you weren't willing to fight. You saw through this person and their shenanigans and their immaturity and them playing games, wanting to come in and out of your life, wanting to hold you back, almost vibrating at a very old frequency here that no longer vibrates with you, resonates with you here at all. And you chose yourself, your collective. You decided to say, yep, Kokos Cartel, exactly, Dimple Face. You decided to say, no, it's Cartel here. We will walk away from love. You didn't walk away from this place because it was easy. You're saying it was very difficult to walk away from this. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely poutine. I see that. You decided to turn, this person bled on you. You learned from that because you transjugated that energy. You didn't harbor this pain. You didn't harbor this resentment. You didn't let it define you. Instead, you transjugated this energy and you cleansed it. You understood where this person is coming from. There's a level of understanding here from the collective that is saying to me, Koko yazi, noma ngamfuna noma ngeke ngibuyele kuye, kodwa ngiyambona man Shem yazi, uyalidinga usizo Shem lo muntu lona. It's allowing the collective also to stand in power, understanding ukuthi it was never your fault. It never is to begin with. This was the behavior of this person. This is somebody here who was immature. This was the behavior of somebody here who, even when they saw they had a good thing, they still wanted to play around with it. And you chose yourself. You said, you know what? It is what it is. I see even coming down a notch. From your high horse to meet this person at their meet's end here. I see you, playing in a frequency that is not familiar to you too much, but you're willing to explore this frequency for this particular person in the recent past year, and you found out that there is no progress here. Instead, this is a repeat of a cycle here. And you've got a lot to do here. You're showing me time. You're telling me, I don't have time for these games. Interesting. And that is what you must focus on, is your pentacles here. You're saying here, if this person is here to play these games of putting you in a third-party situation, you're not going to be part of this. Thank you so much, Yo Soil. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. Yeah. You're saying here, you know how true love looks like here, collective. And damn sure as hell does not look like what this person was serving at all. And if it means here that you need to heal, that's exactly what you're going to do. And that's exactly what you did here in the recent past. Let's look at this Ace of Cups. Spirit, clear, concise. Messages here, please. Why is this Ace of Cups here for the collective? Let's go with the snake. Alright, there she is. 9 of Wands. Ooh, Silly one, this one. Okay, so so in the recent past, I do see here this person was already in a very negative energetic confluence as they approached you or when this relationship started. This is somebody here who could have told you things like, in any way, there's no way that you and them could work, or they don't believe that you can love them as much as they love you. They don't feel that you guys can reciprocate. This is somebody here who felt that they were not entirely on your level. This is somebody here who approached you with a lot of anxiety here. This is somebody here who had almost a low self-esteem but mastered it with confidence. This is somebody here who's very broken. This is somebody here who was in a very dark place here. This is somebody here who is, they pretend. I'm hearing the greatest pretender. They smile around people, yet they're masking a very deep pain inside of them that they're not able to face. They've got a lot of demons that they still need to work on, karmic debt and things to that effect. And they almost came into this knowing that, this is a very great relationship, but with this karmic debt that they have, is this going to work? So they were almost also gearing themselves for impact because they knew and there's no going back. So there's communication between the two of you, and at some stage I do feel this person was committed to, was wanting to be committed to you, right? They give me the energetic confidence here that the communication of them wanting to be exclusively mutual to you in their head did exist. All right, but they're also showing me almost like a fine line of saying, but Gogo, is that they've got karmic debt. Now, what this karmic debt speaks to is that this person cannot be in a mutually exclusive relationship. Right? They almost always have to have somebody in the background, and they knew this because at the bottom of the deck they're showing me this would hurt you, right? At the same time, they're almost saying, we were hoping that you would remember the contract. Now they're trying to manipulate the situation. This is manipulation. I need to step in Mangoni manipulation, and I allow it sometimes so that I can hear the whole picture. All right, to what is happening here. Tuza, I'm not taking any questions. All right, for everybody who's just joined me, I'm doing a collective reading here for all 12 zodiac signs. And just to recap, it seems like this is going to be the overall energetic confluence here for June moving forward. All right. And it's whatever's happening now is happening for a highest and greatest good, so that it can lead you towards your abundance here moving forward. All right. So at some point, this person is stating here that karma nearly killed him. My heart is back. There's this understanding in this person's head that they are in between a rock and a hard place. They're showing me that, look, this is not their higher self speaking. They're saying the reason why there needs to be this third party here is because of this karmic debt that I have. Once this karmic debt is resolved, we can work on things and we can have this commitment. Now, the question I have for this is, how long is the collective willing to wait for this particular person to clear the karmic debt? How many years do they have left of the karmic debt? Because the collective is also showing me here that, this has not been your first rodeo. You've been through so many lessons and seasons here that it's brought you to a level of understanding absolutely immaculate that, sometimes even when you love something, you have to release it. You're not releasing it out of malice, you're not releasing it out of spite, but you're releasing it because you're a hierophant, you're a teacher. You've gone through some serious lessons here yourself. Heavy lessons, heavy hard lessons here where, your heart was singed. There's a lot of pain that you carry. There's a lot of scars of you're a warrior. But beyond that, you're also a spiritual teacher. You're very intuitive. You're very grounded. You're very ascended. You can see through it. I'm being told you can see through it as it comes. Nobody can pull a fast one on you. You can see through the veil. No matter the intention, you can see through the veil. Absolutely, Hazel love. You're not getting any younger either. And you understand that, if they're not ready, that's fine. Togoza, Maggie. Your understanding that it is fine here. There is another soulmate. This one, if the door closes, it's okay. There's definitely a new door coming here, a level of higher commitment, and that's exactly what you've manifested here. Because you're telling me in the backstory here that, Coco, I'm sticking to my guns. This is happening in the background. This is happening here as all of this is happening here. You're assessing, you're taking stock, you're looking at the situation of hindsight, and you're saying, this is not my portion, but I needed to learn this lesson for a reason. And you're saying here, this might have been the hardest lesson here because, truth be told here, collective, this past person could have been the most compatible person you've had in recent times. The intimacy is especially the intimacy, and that special soul you guys had, and the ability to communicate telepathically, and the feeling of being safe, and the ability to being vulnerable, and the ability of how you guys felt with your spiritual gifts around each other, and how you guys would feed off each other like a flame, the speed of it all, the ecstasy, the happiness, the joy, the fireworks. Collective, what is this? What am I reading? Whose story is this? Whose story is this? Spirit, please clarify this Four of Swords. Oh, Angie, this is your story. Oh, Coco, no. Coco's relating, no. Lebu, Martha, Faith, Rendan. Oh, okay, no. We continue. Upulana, the story of my life. Story of my life. Okay. All right. Now. Right now. Guys, the chariot speaks about movement. Okay. Again, I want to put these two here first, and we'll start clarifying the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Chariot, because they speak the same language here. This movement here, there was a delay here in the recent past that you couldn't discern. Right? We're going to start it where it starts off, because now we're clarifying the recent past and it's going to tie into the present day. There was a delay here that you were not able to discern. There's almost a guise here, a goose, or this girl with a snake that comes into your life. Alright? Remember, there's no gender in tarot. Yeah? And things start moving very quickly. Of course, they move quickly because here we do have the Eight of Wands, right? I'm hearing It's like it's destined to happen. How quick things are happening between the two of you here. In the recent past, you guys almost aren't able to keep up yourselves, but you love the speed, right? Things are happening here, and you were not sure that you're going to hit this brick wall. You didn't see this brick wall as you're planning your... I'm hearing cash in transit. What was happening here, guys? Why am I hearing you guys were here doing a cash in transit heist here on this particular person and this person's energetic conference? There's something here that I do see here the divine feminine wanted from this person here. This could be finances, this could be, well, I don't know what it is that you wanted, right? But there's an equal, there's a mutual symbiotic relationship here between the two of you. You both wanted the same thing here. All right, whatever that same thing is, all right? It is winter. I am getting hints of that it is winter, so this connection could have been stimulated here by you probably feeling lonely or being in a bad place, and this person arrives just in the nick of time, like a knight in shining armor, you know, saving you here, Cinderella story type thing that I'm hearing. But as it unfolds, it hits this brick wall here, and the brick wall that you discern here is that no, this person firstly also is unable to let go of people of the past. So now this is clarifying this reading, who's holding on to who. So this girl here with the snake, their core wound, why they came to you, why you attracted them, and why this is the last phase, is that they have difficulty releasing people of the past. Oh. And I'm hearing now the divine masculine saying, yeah, Coco, yeah, we're not attacking them per se. This is it's a shock attack. So I'm seeing this shocking attack because they're also shocked in terms of, are we also sending an attack? Okay. It's an attack in the sense that them holding on to your energetic confluence is almost blocking you from moving forward here. That's why the Chariot was in reverse. This is why the stagnancy is here. And this is why there's a requirement here for this cleansing and this cord-cutting energetic confluence to not be here and be present, because it is impeding on your healing. Excellent. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. So I do see you here in the recent past. There was an ending here. The Queen of Swords. No nonsense queen here. When they're here, you've done all the research. You've got everything that you need. There was an ending here. And this ending was you saying to the universe, thank you so much, universe, for this lesson. Thank you so much for the exposure. But I'll be decanting both of these cups on our behalf, and I'll be starting afresh because I know what my 10 of cups looks like. So you close this karmic cycle, confirm there with the Wheel of Fortune there at the bottom of the deck, and you're calling into the new timeline. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Love the reading so far. Okay. Let's clarify then this 10 of cups. Why is this 10 of cups here? See, it's delayed as well. So your 10 of cups comes in as also a very deep soul. A deep soul. Ooh, look at that. 4 of Wands. Definitely the person that you're supposed to be getting married to is delayed. But they're here. They're here in your energetic confluence, but there's a delay. There's a delay here to this person that you should be getting married to here. Right? And they're almost waiting. They're also waiting for you here to start this new life with them here. All right? So I see the delay. I mean, we discerned here that this 5 of Swords here was the delay because I'm also seeing here that this is where the reading takes a bit of a complex change, where it's not only this person holding on to you, it's all the collective holding on to the things here that they shouldn't be holding on to here as well. I'm hearing jobs, old businesses that don't work anymore, assets that no longer serve your highest and greatest good, people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest and greatest good. habits here. There, look at that. As I say that, endings, big changings here that are going to happen here in the energetic confluence. The Tower, clarified by the Queen of Wands. Whatever is going to happen here for the collective is going to happen for the highest and greatest good here. You're in a very volatile period here in your life here, collective. You're going to live vegan here moving forward this week, moving forward here for the collective. I see here drastic, unforeseen changes here coming across here for the collective. These are drastic endings here. Ending of even marriages, ending of relationships, ending of contracts, karmic contracts, ending of business contracts, people getting fired, changes of jobs, seeing promotions, some people demoted, but it's all going to be for your highest and greatest good, where it's going to propel you here, because whatever happens here, I see you almost, it catches you left field. For some of you, you're saying, Gogo, I've been anticipating it. It was only a matter of time. It springboards you here into your highest timeline here, because you come out here as the Queen of Wands here. You're standing here in your power, victorious. You're saying here to me, ultimately, Gogo, no matter what has happened in between the then and the here, the then and the now, this is the then, which is going to happen in the near future here. There's also you in the near future energy here. You're still standing very, 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 very much in your power here. All right, and you're almost looking at everything here as a student, where you're saying you're happy to start all over. You're happy to start all over to carry out your life's mission here, your soul's mission. You've been saying, for some of you saying to me, Gogo, you've been saying you've been looking for a soul's mission here. And Job says, we're not going to let our eyes off it. And if it means that we put an end here to whoever was, this is exactly what you're going to do, so that you can stand in your power here, because you're not interested in anything else other than that. Because you'd rather have control of your future. Interesting, beautiful energy here, collective. Yeah, my dude. Exactly. You guys are looking at something new here to work on. You want to work on something new. You're saying here, Gogo, we're tired here. No, we're tired, and we're going to call a spade a spade. For some of you, you're saying you're tired of being in the grid. You're tired of being in this vicious cycle. You're tired of being in this red race. You're tired of doing something that does not fulfill your soul, something that does not fulfill you, your happiness, something that is aligned to you, something that makes you feel alive. You're tired of monotony. You're tired of doing things that are not resonating with you. You're tired of, you're almost saying here, you've got gifts here that you need to offer the world. You're tired of being limited here. You're saying you're ready to go. Some of you are saying here, you've been screaming to the universe, let me in, let me in. And I'm seeing the universe open the door for you, mind you. In case you're wondering, is the universe going to open the door? Yep, you definitely are. For some of you, I see you picking up on a project that you've been working on, that may have felt like it's not going anywhere, especially for those that are in business here. There could be a business here that is failing or not doing as great as it used to. All right, there could be some funds here that are involved, some applications. I see positive news there, all right, that deliver you. Again, with big contracts, you all need to read the fine line here. I'm hearing that it comes at a price, that it's a dream come true, but it also comes at a price. Let us be upfront with that, but you'll enjoy it nonetheless. It offers you this healing, this free energy, and you're able to mobilize more. Okay. Yeah, okay. And for some of you, in your workplace, there's, I don't want to say spied on, but I see they're keeping a close eye on you, all right? Somebody has a very close eye on you here at work for whatever reason. This looks like somebody in a position of power and authority. Okay. Yeah, they're looking for trouble. That's all I can say, is that they're looking for trouble. And you seem to be the topic of discussion here. Alright. Yachi energy. Anything else, Spirit? For those of you who are still looking for a job, Spirit is saying continue looking for the job. It'll find you. Applying. Alright. Now I'm hearing, here comes this person. Yeah, you know this person is coming here, collective. You can feel this person, in as much as they've been quiet and they've been at a distance. There's been distance between the two of you. You can feel the energy. And there they are. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Absolutely, Lolo. I can see them. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are, my darling. Here they are. They're in this. Did I do that energy? That Steve Urkel energy. You possibly couldn't blame me for this, collective. Did I do that? I didn't do that. I was a saint. I could never break your heart here, collective. I'm sure we can fix it. Damn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You must check on your boyfriend, Miss PMS. Maybe your boyfriend is doing a live. Check on your boyfriend. Hey guys. It's even more funny. This person knows, guys. This person knows what they've done. They know. Some of you may be saying, Gogo, do they even know what they've done? As they're coming in innocently here, like little angels, that don't want to catch any smoke. They're coming in as these, these holy angels, the highest of the highest calling. And as we come in here, we bring peace. We come here in peace. We come from foreign lands. We have journeyed for a very long journey here. We have arrived. And as we arrive, my. Did I do that? Oh, did I do that? That's for some of them. For some of them, they still come across in this arrogant, energetic confluence of the King of Pentacles, of knowing that, they're still the bee's knees, they're still feeling themselves. They know they're handsome, they know they're beautiful, they know that they come with the money. They're coming in that energetic confluence still of being narcissistic, but a softer narcissist. They're really trying to be on your good books here, so they approach you accordingly, still on their high horse, not off their high horse, still on their high horse, but they're trying here. They're testing the waters here. They're testing the waters, and the reason why I know that they know exactly what they have done is because they see here that when they're with you in your energetic confluence, they create a stagnancy in your finances, number one. Number two, remember they're the divine masculine. They dead weight. They can't keep up with you. They can't keep up with you, so you have to keep stopping on the journey, looking back, feeding this person, bringing them up to speed, checking where they are. Are they doing what they're supposed to be doing? You can't focus on that. You can't be going forward and looking back. This is somebody here that's preventing you from entering this place here of your finances here. This happy place. This person is somebody here that you should leave here outside in the cold. All right. To Planet Baby, not taking any questions at the moment. Okay. This is a collective reading. If everybody has just joined us, this is a collective reading for all 12 zodiac signs. All right. Thank you so much. So they know, guys, that they are dead weight with the High Priestess energy. That's what they're trying to hide there. It's very interesting as well. This background here of the High Priestess almost looks exactly similar here to the background of the Five of Pentacles. They know that they're dead weight here. They know that they can't go with you where you're going. They know that they don't have the dexterity, the dexterousness of being able to jump the hurdles that they need to jump. All right, so on this journey that you're supposed to go on, this is somebody who's still on the fence. They're still on the fence because they come across here as somebody who's committed to the cause. But why do they have this third wand here? Why do they have this backup plan here? If they love you and they believe in you, thank you so much, Pati. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. All right, to Paige, I'm not taking any questions, my angel. I'm doing a collective reading, right? So, in truth, this person is still saying the energy could break because they're wedging themselves here in between this Five of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, and they're saying, if you're patient with them, collective, if you're patient with them, they're almost saying here they're almost done with their karmic debt, and once they're done with their karmic debt, they'll be able to then come back to you. The question still remains, how long are you willing to wait here, collective? How long are you willing to wait? To Tanya, I'm not taking any questions at the moment, my angel. Okay. All right, absolutely NA. Please send me a direct message. I'll do a reading for you. So that I'm not even willing to wait even seconds. Absolutely. The collective has waited for quite a while. You've been waiting here. You've waited. And this feels like, for the collective, this energy has been coming into the reading quite frequently here. It seems like this is the last test. It really seems like this is the last test to really prove to the universe here that you really want to go into this new timeline here. Because this person comes at a very opportune time here in your energetic confluence here. They come here at a time where your finances are looking in tatters, your confidence may also be in tatters, you may be longing for touch, you may be longing for intimacy, you may be in a position where you're longing for something. There's something here in your energetic confluence that's saying there's a longing here, but Spirit is saying here, hang in there. There is a balancing of the scales that is happening here for your highest and greatest good. All right, definitely a balancing of the scales here, because your energy right now, you may be asking what's happening here, Gogo, in terms of why am I in this isolation period? Why is this isolation period not passing? You've been isolated here for a period exceeding maybe months. Some of you may be saying it's years now, Gogo, because isolation periods can exceed two years here, collective, for you to anchor your energetic confluence accordingly. So it's not a thing of rushing the process. That's why they're saying there is no finish line. There is no place of arrival here. But there is definitely a balancing of the scales. And this lesson here is very pertinent here to where you're going, because Spirit was telling me here that whether you may know it or not here, collective, you've been entrusted with with things of the spirit. That spirit is going to show and reveal to you during, some of you have had this revelation even today. I've had some of those revelations today, where you've been entrusted with things that you could have abused. You were put in position of power where you could have abused the position of power, but you didn't. You know? And Spirit is saying here, we are fine-tuning you and getting you ready for what is coming now. You've proven yourself with the little that we gave you. Now you're being trusted now with bigger things coming your way. So everything that is happening now, there's definitely justice in this, all right? So you've chosen your direction here. You've said you want a new person. You've manifested a new person. Your new person is here, but there seems to be just this little speed hump here. There's still this little speed hump here that's in the road. For some of you, this person is already, Ololo said this person came today. But for some of you, I'm also hearing that this person has come to your place of residence and you were not there. They knocked, they didn't find you there. They may have put a letter in your post box or something like that. You may have received a call outside normal calling hours, around about in the evening. I don't see you picking up that call. It looks like a missed call. I see you feeling the energetic confluence here, seeing cars or things that remind you of them in your energetic confluence here. Alright, let's clarify this Five of Pentacles here. What's happening with this Five of Pentacles here for the collective? Yeah, I'm being told here this Tower also applies here to this Five of Pentacles. Your days of financial distress are really coming to an end here, collective, right? The month of May is the last month that you're going to experience those financial challenges that you're experiencing in that magnitude. Does that mean that all your debt disappears overnight? Not at all. It means that you'll be able to manage your debt a little bit easier, all right? Does it mean that you won't have some other financial challenges that still are, lurking behind like a dead leg? Yeah, they still are. Those dead legs are still going to carry you, but you'll be in a better standing here to address those dead legs. All right, there'll be opportunities here that allow you to be in a better financial position as time goes on. Right. Yeah, it's been slow moving energy. Knight of Pentacles, whatever you've been waiting for, your collective has been taking forever. You're telling me, Coco, you have no idea how long this thing has been taking. And you may have been feeling betrayed here. You may have been feeling betrayed here by the universe. I see the Ten of Swords, they're peaking. But there's your victory there. There's your victory there. All right, your finances are going to come right here, collective. Look, I do see here, whatever you've been waiting for, whatever you've been planning, whatever you've been working on, has taken a hell of a while here. Right, it's been taking a hell of a while. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy here in the tarot deck. And it has to do with your pentacles. This is your finances. All right. And yeah, there's that deep sigh again. As I'm about to read the Knight of Pentacles, it's saying here, you're about to have a deep sigh. It absolutely is. A financial breakthrough is forecast here in the near future here for the collective, because after a period of heartache, after a period of, feeling like, is this even going to happen? Was I doing all of this in vain? Did I leave this past person? Was that the right thing to do? Because I've left this past person, but there is no change in my finances and reality. Did I make a mistake? Are these spiritualists? Wow, collective. Okay. Are these spiritualists on point, or did they miss something here? Because it's all very confusing here. You find yourself still very much in love with this past person. You know they're not good for you. You're trying very much to move away from it, and you're doing the hard work. But every now and then, you keep hearing about this past person. You keep hearing about these cycles. You keep finding yourself almost drawn into these cycles, and it's almost like the more you push, the more the universe pushes back, and you're almost asking, what does the universe want? What are you saying, collective? Are these your true thoughts, guys? Sheesh. Okay. I'm feeling a knot in my stomach. You guys are like, yo, the universe really has you on edge here, because things are you know, you're saying here, Gogo, the situation on the ground is serious. The situation on the ground, my finances are a mess. I'm about to lose everything. I look left, I look right. All the walls are pushing on me. It's dimple face. Togoza Mdomdala. Togoza Lut, it's a collective reading. Oko, but yes, I was asking all these questions. I thought he was the one. Hey, you know? There's this energetic confluence of saying, you know, this is now your dark thoughts here, the thoughts that you don't share with anybody, you know. These are the thoughts you're not going to be out here like Abukuku sharing with us. Thank you for your bravery. The collective's like, no, I'll take this to the grave, Coco. These thoughts I'm going to take to the grave, these ones. You've been thinking about this past person. You've been thinking, you know, really, was it all that bad? It was that bad, collective. It was that bad. It was a trauma bond. It was that bad, you know, and I'm being told here we're going to have a reading where we address all the triggers that this person triggered within you here to get you to this place of this shock attack of almost how did all of this accumulate to this final destination here where we find ourselves today. We're gathered here today with a lot of confusion and a lot of stagnation and things not changing. Lots of action happening from the collective, but things are not changing. Lots of temptation to look back and to go back. Lots of energy there in the past that is still very much palpable within the energetic confluence of the collective, because while you're still closed off to love, you're still closed off because you haven't healed completely from ending here. And once you're able to heal from this completely here, collective, you'll turn around and you'll be receptive to love, because there's definitely love here that you've manifested that is taking so long to come to you. So I also understand your side of the story here, collective, right? You always tell me, but you know, Gogo, at the same time, it's difficult to make a decision when this new person is not here, because you may feel that once you see or experience energetic confluence of this new person, automatically you'll shift your energetic confluence and you'll face them. Okay, I'll take that. But there's a victory here in love, all right? There's definitely here a victory in love. This person that you're manifesting is coming. This person that you're manifesting is coming. They're not here because they're still coming across as a knight. All right, and the reading here closes off with you not in the best of energetic confluences here of the Four of Cups. So I'm assuming that we'll start speaking now about this past person and how do we close this cycle here? What needs to happen? What's the secret here? And why you're not happy to receive this person back into your life? Togoza go. Oh no. The collective is like as I'm about to clarify this reconciliation, y'all are just, oh hell no, Gogo, oh hell no. Ain't no reconciliation up in here. Oh hell no. This is gonna cause so many blockages. You're not about this love. As I'm about to clarify this Two of Cups, this reconciliation, like, oh hell no. Literally, that's what I Ooh, Okay, I'm going to clarify with one card. I think we... It's like, uyaphi lo mthwalo? Uyaphi lo mthwalo? Hayi, uyaphi lo mthwalo? Asalela lo mthwalo. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's clarify the moon. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. To clarify the moon, go better. No, your intuition is on point here, collective. The reason why firstly, the reason why we're clarifying this person and you're closed off with this Four of Cups, and I think this is where this reading ends, is that this person, Buganje, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Devil. The writing is on the wall. This person hasn't changed. There's no change in this person's energetic confluence here. Nothing. This person is coming across still with toxic tendencies. And this is why you're feeling like you want to gravitate back to your vices here, collective. It's because this person is in your energy here. You are telepathically communicating, and for some of you, I'm seeing here that you're doing the things that you used to do when you're with this person, even in their absentia. This is almost like their energy signature communicating with your energy signature, saying that I am here. And as they are here, they just want to be acknowledged. And this is why you need to do this cleansing. For some of you, I'm being shown that some of you just need to do a hike. You don't need anything serious, touch a water body, recharge, be back in nature, heal, release, let go, forgive. And very important with the cord cutting. Very important with the cord cutting. If you are going to do a cord cutting, guys, you're not cord cutting everything. One thing that you're going to salvage from that cord cutting is you being able to identify this energetic signature. Make sure you keep this energetic signature so that you're able to learn from this lesson even in your next lifetime, so that when this energy comes towards you, it doesn't dribble you like it did here in the past. All right. This person wasn't going to dribble you. I think they found you in a very vulnerable position, and you're a willing partisan to this energetic conference, because I see you recognizing the signature. So keep that as well as you do your cord cutting ceremonies, because you're saying here, Gogo, I ain't interested in this. Because you saw this coming. It's the same cycle repeating itself here, quite honestly here. Yeah, bottom of the deck, it's not today, Satan. Not today. Loving it. Yeah, Kuku, ancestors aren't playing. They did say here that, you know what, this year they're going to hold your hands, and if it means that they remind you every now and again and give the facts, bring receipts, here we are. Here are the facts, here are the receipts. We started the relationship where it started. You followed with me in the recent past, what's happening currently, what's happening in the future, and the overall outcome here. I do see here, for those that may force things and say, yeah, no, I'm a rebel, I'm going to bite the bullet. Firstly, we hope you've got a new set of teeth if you're going to bite a bullet. But number two, we see it ending nonetheless. We will see it ending nonetheless. All right. So, thank you so much, collective. Let's see some oracle messages here. The star signs that you were dealing with, what they want to tell you here. And I'm going to do both dark confessions, and I'm going to do the hidden truth oracle messages here. What do they want to say to you? Especially all of you guys. In fact, all of you guys that I know contact, and there's been a separation between the two of you here. Well, they're not happy, I can tell you that much. Okay. Let's reconcile some messages here. We'll start with, let's see. Right, we'll start with air signs. What does Aquarius want to say? Aquarius believes here that you guys will be together again. Aquarius believes that you guys will be together again. Libra. What does Libra believe? Libra hid who they really am from you. If you're dealing with a Libra, Libra wants to tell you that they hid who they really am from you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, yeah, strong energetic confidence here with the Gemini. I feel you even though we're apart. And you know, Gemini is also one of those air signs that they hide their feelings sometimes. They don't like to hide them, but they absolutely can hide them. And you know, I'm getting there could be no communication. You may be thinking they don't care. They really do care. Taurus, if you're dealing with a Taurus, yeah, no. I don't react when people mention you. Taurus, very steadfast, very stubborn in their ways. And, well, when they hurt to self-preserve, they do this, right? They shut off completely. So this is a shut off Taurus. If you're dealing with a Taurus, that Taurus is completely shut off. They've forgotten about everything. Capricorn. Capricorn, I want to feel that way again. Yeah, look, Capricorn is the devil energy, right? So Capricorn will definitely be in the energetic confidence of taking risks. When they want something, they want something, and they'll definitely go for it. That's the energy I get from this Capricorn. All right, so I also get that you guys will be together again. They want things to be back together again. Virgo, the Virgin. The Virgin thinks we both know that I'm not the one for you. All right, Virgo, the Virgin, believes that they're not the one for you. I'm getting here, they understand that your energetic frequency could be a little bit more ascended than what they are, and they're making room for that so that you can grow on your spiritual journey and path. Oh, interesting, Virgo. All right, and it can also be vice versa. For some of you, one or two of you, I'm hearing here that they're showing me the High Priestess. They could have been more ascended. All right. Oh, there's the High Priestess as I say that. Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, well, Aries wonders if you're happy without them. Daredevils. Aries lives on the edge here. Aries is a bold energy. Aries does things that other people are afraid to do. They grab the bull by the horns. They are true trailblazers here, pioneers. And they wonder if you're happy without them at this moment. And given the opportunity, they would seize the moment again. Not Vuyo. Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius wishes that they could take back their words. I'm hearing for a lot of you that you may have not known how badly this person was speaking about you behind your back. All right. The Sagittarius has been bad-mouthing you here, collective, and I see the Sag as a saint or somebody that has no capability of talking shit behind your back, but remember, what happens in the dark comes to light. It's a very, you may be saying, no, it's not like their character, Coco. They wouldn't do or say that, but the cards seem to think otherwise, right? And Spirit is revealing that it's actually otherwise. So now they find themselves between a rock and a hard place. They can't come back to you because they've talked so much shit, and they've told the people that, you're the one that's obsessed. You're the one that created the problems. You're the one that's emotionally unavailable. You're the one that's having third parties. You're causing delays in their life. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Remember, these people know. So that's why they're coming across and asking, like, did they do that? No, they know exactly what they did. And that's why you're not interested. Leo says, I couldn't let you get close to me. Now I get strongly here. This Leo that you were dealing with here, collective, is somebody here that has had strong father issues. Second by that, also mother issues. Alright. It's giving a hard life. Putting that I get that. It's giving a hard life. It's giving very scared, unlike Leo. It's giving I know what I'm doing. I wish I didn't have to do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. That's Leo. They're just going to let you get close to them. Cancer. Cancer knows that they crossed the line with you. Cancer knows full well that they crossed the line with you, be it them being emotionally unavailable, putting you in a third-party situation, playing games with you, mental games with you, coming and going, pretending as if things are cool. They know that they crossed the line with you. It's giving fragile. I don't know why they feel fragile, almost vulnerable. Scorpio. Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, guys, be very afraid. Gabanda, guys, it's June. These people are just horny. I'm just gonna put it flat out. The Scorpios are horny. They just want to tell you how they feel, and they want to make you feel what they feel too. All right. Sorry, Scorpio, for letting the cat out the bag. Scorpio is on some, listen, go, ain't about here to play them games, yeah? I'm out here to get my rocks off. Yeah, but true story. No offense, I did true story. I ain't gonna play games with you. Oh gosh. Okay. Parsies. I red wine. Traumatizing ganjani. Well, Parsies. Left you before you could leave me. This is the Parsies. Yeah. Penyat is so true. I was just told that. Togo zamdumdal. Pisces, I left you before you could leave me. Pisces is such a complicated zodiac sign. They are the eldest in the zodiac. They are the most intuitive, the most wise, the leaders. They've lived all 12 zodiac lives. All incarnations. They've incarnated all the way from Aries all the way to Pisces. Hey, but sometimes, man, it's difficult to discern their energy. So they left before they could leave. I left you before you could leave me. Very difficult to discern why. They're not even telling me. They're being Pisces. They're hiding the reason as to why they left. Right? I'm getting a lot of hot and cold here from Pisces. And Pisces likes to get their way, so if they don't get their way, it's a problem. Yeah, if you don't give Pisces their way, it's a problem. It's a problem. Let's go back to these other. We started off there with the air signs. And then let's go into the dark confessions. Let's see what they want to confess this evening. Dark confessions of the zodiac signs. Oh my lang, it's like you're dealing with a child. Oh, wait. All right. Air signs. Air signs. Aquarius. What does Aquarius want to say? If you were dealing with an Aquarius, their dark confession is, I feel alone and in the dark. Where is my light? Yeah, a very dark energy though that I'm getting from this Aquarius. I do feel here that this experience with this Aquarius was not the most savory experience that I've experienced in your past times or past relationships. Sure. Not liking this energy from Aquarius. Let's tap into Libra. What is Libra? I see. I feel that I am her. I feel that it's very dark energy there. Very dark energy. For Libra, Libra believes that we're living two separate lives. Yeah, but that's because I feel that Libra already had imagined how your relationship is supposed to pan out for the two of you. This is the energy that I'm getting, and was not happy with the reality of what was there in front of them. Okay. Gemini. Yeah, exactly like Gemini. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take that to the grave before I tell you. Similar to the previous message here. Alright? They still feel you even though we are apart. Right, you guys are apart, but they can still feel you. But as much as no one makes them feel the way you do, they won't tell you, so they're going to withhold this information from you here. Alright? Let's check into Taurus. What is Taurus's dark confession? Spirit, clear, concise some messages, please, here for Taurus. Taurus, I need to free myself from fears and doubts. I am a caged bird. Interesting. Interesting there, Taurus. It's giving a Taurus that's still working on themselves. A Taurus that is grounding. A Taurus that suffers still from, and I'm seeing the Eight of Swords, self-imposed fears, self-imposed doubts, self-imposed limitations as they're feeling like a caged bird. So you're dealing with somebody here who is dealing with other demons here, their own internal demons here. So they're almost unavailable as a result of that. Whew, interesting. Capricorn. How Capricorn, that was a sharp 380. Yeah. From I want to tell you how I feel again and wanting to feel you again to this connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, when you get a Jekyll and Hyde energetic confluence like that, it speaks to a very immature energy. We did discern that this was a very immature energy, hence you moved away from that energy. They did blow hot and cold, so we do see here. If you were dealing with a Capricorn, you may have felt a lot of hot and cold energy here between the two of you, where some days it was like a house on fire. Some days this person felt so distant, Antarctica felt closer to your heart. Wow, okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. What did the Virgin want to say? The Virgin Virgo. The Virgin wants to tell you, I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. Yeah. Remember, I did say that some of them felt that they were not on your level, so they definitely felt that aspect of not being worthy. Alright, so they had to let you go. But they still feel there's a gap or a hole here that they can't fill on their own without you, I must say. Yeah, they still feel that there's a hole here that they feel that they can't fill on their own. There's something that they want to get off their chest with me, having that deep sigh at the end. It's giving Virgo is hiding something from you. And you know how Virgo is. They're the hermit. To keep things on their chest. If you want to tell somebody a secret in the zodiac, guys, the best people who can keep a secret, Virgo is one, Pisces is the second one, Taurus is the third one. Those people will take your secret to the grave. The rest I cannot guarantee, nor am I questioning their ability to keep a secret, but those top three runners, those are my winners there. Those are my fighters. All right. Aries, Libra as well. Moira, I'm still doing the jury is out. The jury is out. Tabiso says, Virgo, indeed, Coco, that's true. Aries says, I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. That's why they're wondering if you're happy without them. And Aries also doesn't chase, eh? They do sometimes, but yeah, they like the chase. But at this stage, they're almost standing and digging their heels in there. They're sitting on their throne and saying they're not coming after you, but if they have to, they will, but they wouldn't. What in Aries? The 1 minute they're saying they will, the 1 minute they're saying that they're not. It's giving indecisive. So, also, again, an immature energy. Knight of Wands again. In and out, here for the thrill, here for the excitement, here to confuse you. The Aries was here to confuse you. It's giving a lot of confusing energy here of the Aries. If you were dealing with a Sagittarius, you've become too difficult for me to handle, and that's a big turn off. Okay. It's feeling you caught on to the game, you caught on to what they're doing. They're not happy that you know what's happening, you know how to play the game, and they can't play games with you here. Leo. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. Yes, Leo's dying in silence here. If you're dealing with a Leo is in a very bad place. They are saying that they really need you, but their pride is not going to allow them to reach out to you. Very prideful zodiac Leo, standing in their power, but you know, it's almost saying that this is their life. They know nothing less than this of life. Life has to be difficult. So if you're dealing with a Leo, they've got a lot that they have on their chest that they wish to get off. They're coming across as being in the struggle, very much needing you. Also financial assistance here being needed. Interesting here for Leo. Heavier energy, but interesting. Okay. Let's check for Cancer. If you're dealing with a Cancer, thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. Cancer saying here, I'm finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of your love here. Interesting. And they know that they crossed the line with you. I get here for Cancer that Cancer has gotten to the point, like the reading that I posted today. Cancer has gone through this transformation, this evolution that they were going through. And this transformation, this evolution that they were going through here They're almost taking stock at this point. They understand where you're coming from. They're coming across as the most mature response of all the zodiacs that we've had here today. I'm loving it. I'm loving the energetic confluence here for Cancer. Okay, if you were dealing with Scorpio wanted to make you feel Scorpio, I feel overwhelmed and I'm drowning in my own thoughts. Okay, Scorpio's feeling overwhelmed here, collective. It's giving also going through this. Remember, they're represented by the death card. I'm being shown the death card here. You've helped them go through this catalytic effect or the catalytic experience here, where it's allowing them to really also ascend. So the water signs seem to be really taking to this transformation the quickest here, because the second water sign here, they're also showing an element of remorse, an element of understanding, an element of also being present in the room, and an element of still saying, you know what, they still want their freedom, they still want both, but they want more the ascension, more than this playing energy here, because they understand they function here in the zodiac. All right. Spirit, clear, concise messages here for Parsees. Parsees, I pushed you away because I did not want to take the responsibility. All right. And it's still giving I didn't get my way. It's still giving the strong energetic confidence of I didn't get my way here with the collective. So I pushed you away because I didn't want to take the responsibility. Maybe the responsibility of what they wanted to turn out, how they wanted things to play out. Okay. Overall energetic confidence of everybody that you've been dealing with here. They saying here they have lost control of their lives and they keep messing up. So I love that energetic confidence, meaning that the overall catalytic effect here that was supposed to be achieved has been achieved here. And I see these people turning away from these old wicked ways here. I must say here, collective, I really see these people turning away from these wicked ways and transforming into the highest and greatest timelines here. What a beautiful energy and what a beautiful reading here. You're still saying here, Coco, with all things said here, not today. You guys are not interested. Not today. Not today. And definitely your twin flames are definitely coming in. You guys are healing. You guys are in the self-indulgence energetic confluence, and you're still flirting with this Babis on your dark side, your shadow sides here, your shadow aspects here. And Spirit is saying here, almost work with it. Don't rush it. Don't fight it. It's part of you. It's for your highest and greatest good. Whatever is happening now is happening as it should. It's allowing you to get into the energetic confluence of cutting out people, places, and things that no longer serve you for highest and greatest good. So we're repeating this pattern so that you can tell us that you want us to stop the pattern, and all you need to do is to continue to institute the silent treatment that you've been having. Also, make room here to get back out there. All right, go out there, meet some new people, set them dates there. All right, do some dating online. For some of you, you want this new person, but you are not doing anything to move towards this new person's direction. All right, so yeah, Spirit is saying here, yeah, Zamu, I can see that. As you say you're scared, the next one they say some of you may be feeling that you're not enough, but you've transformed, in fact. All right, you've transformed. There's a lot of changes that have happened within you. You may be lacking confidence right now. You may be feeling that you may self-sabotage. You may be still in your ego and fear. You may still be even in your old frustrations. And Spirit is saying here that that is the old you. Don't let the past define you. You're a dragonfly now, right? You're lighthearted and you're adaptable, right? You need to go out there, find out new things and change. Things are coming. Things are coming. Remain having a light and nimble heart. Allow yourself to heal. Because you are the phoenix here. You are the phoenix, and there's the snake again. There's the snake. You're rising above all of this. Whatever's been thrown at you, it's allowing you to just get into new phases, to rekindle, to renew, to grow, to change your mind and to raise from the ashes. Right? This old energy here of being in competition with enemies, low vibe energetic confluences here, third-party situations, looking over your shoulder, being a detective, spying, broken hearts for the sake of passion, dealing with runners, people who want to fix things, these narcissistic energetic confluences, they get into addiction and they love bomb you, and they wear these masks. This is not your portion anymore, collective. People that are not honest, that are preventing your transformation. It's too much. It's too much here for the collective. So Spirit is saying here, well done. You've chosen yourself. Things are definitely going to change. Things are going to definitely change. And I certainly hope your collective, this reading was able to give you some clarity on your situation in terms of you making these very pertinent decisions that you have to make moving forward here. All right. With that being said, thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. For those who'd like to have a private reading, please send me a direct message. I will respond with the different tiers that are available. With that being said, the universe wants to remind you that you're here for a greater and higher purpose here. And everything that is happening here for your highest and greatest good. Alright, you're in the exact place where you're supposed to be. Everything is happening as it's supposed to be as well. Alright. So thank you so much, collective. May you have a wonderful evening. Let us catch each other once again, as Spirit allows, on the floating rock or the firmament, because I've been seeing so many messages and these new something that is new on my page. I've been seeing this firmament now. Apparently we don't live on a planet. Hey guys, apparently we live on a grid, and there's plots and plots and plots of planets all around us. And interesting theory, I'll look into it. Quite interesting. It's piqued my curiosity, I must say. Always open to learning, always open to finding out more. But Sagas born. What's happening here in the firmament or the grid? With that being said, thank you so much, collective. May you guys have a wonderful evening. Ngintanda nonke emakhaya. And remember, no relationship starts in July, guys. Make that a rule of thumb. No relationship starts in July. No relationship starts in December. You'll thank me one day. Thokozani. Hey, yeah, no.